Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. What a monumental moment we've just witnessed in British politics. Seriously, it's hard to overstate the impact of what has unfolded. Just moments ago, the House of Commons became a scene of unprecedented excitement as Nigel Farage, the head of Reform UK, celebrated a remarkable voter revolt that has effectively ousted Labour from one of their most secure strongholds. This isn't just another by-election win, it's a seismic shift that has the entire political landscape trembling. If you thought the chaos in British politics was wild before, hold on tight because the game has officially changed. The atmosphere in the Commons was electric, with cheers from Farage's supporters ringing out and shocked silence from Labour MPs. You could see their disbelief as the results were announced. Some were shaking their heads, others engaged in urgent whispers, fully aware of the potential fallout this loss could mean for their party going forward. This seat was long considered untouchable, a Labour stronghold that withstood economic downturns, leadership crises, and even Brexit. But tonight, that stronghold has crumbled, the result of an extraordinary uprising from voters. Farage, ever the showman, rose with a triumphant grin, shaking hands with fellow MPs from Reform UK, while chants of change echoed throughout the chamber. In his victory speech, he wasted no time in framing this win as the beginning of a much larger movement. He declared that the British public has finally seen through Labour's empty promises and betrayals, proclaiming that this was just the first domino to fall in a nationwide political realignment. He boldly stated that the era of the two-party stranglehold is over and that Reform UK is primed to dismantle the old political order and forge a new path. This moment is filled with symbolism. It doesn't merely represent a change in seat. It directly challenges Labour's assertion that they are the natural party of the working class. This constituency has remained loyal to Labour for generations, even when the party faced significant national challenges. For voters to shift their loyalty so dramatically is a political thunderclap that will resonate well beyond the walls of Westminster. Political analysts are already scrambling to decipher how Farage achieved this. Some attribute his success to his relentless campaigning style, constantly engaging with voters, bypassing traditional media, and effectively utilizing social media. Others point to the fact that Reform UK has tapped into a deep well of frustration with both Labour and the Conservatives, positioning itself as the only party willing to address contentious issues like immigration, sovereignty, and what Farage refers to as the culture war. Regardless of the exact factors at play, one thing is clear. Farage has transformed widespread discontent into a formidable political force that can win in Labour's heartlands. Labour's response has been telling. Just moments after the announcement, leader Keir Starmer issued a subdued statement acknowledging the defeat, but notably refrained from taking personal responsibility. Instead, he blamed a mix of local factors and what he called a targeted misinformation campaign, a remark many interpreted as a jab at Farage's unapologetic populist tactics. Yet, as Starmer attempted to manage the fallout, murmurs of discontent emerged from within his party. Some backbench MPs expressed frustration over the leadership's failure to heed warnings about growing voter dissatisfaction in traditional Labour areas, arguing that the party has been too focused on crafting a polished national image while neglecting the pressing concerns of working-class communities. Meanwhile, the Conservatives, though not directly involved in this seats contest, are observing with a mix of interest and trepidation. On one hand, they view Farage's win as a significant blow to Labour and a potential fracture in their support base. On the flip side, they recognize that the rise of Reform UK could equally split the right-wing vote in future elections, potentially costing them seats to Labour or the Liberal Democrats. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, in a carefully crafted statement, congratulated Farage but reminded everyone that governing is considerably more challenging than campaigning, a thinly veiled acknowledgement that winning seats is just the beginning of wielding real political power. Outside Westminster, the public reaction is nothing short of electric. Social media is buzzing with posts from supporters celebrating this as the dawn of a political revolution, while critics wonder the perils associated with Farage's brand of politics. Hashtags related to this upset are trending nationwide, with videos of the Commons eruption circulating millions of times within hours. Farage's supporters see this as a validation that their movement is not merely a protest vote, but a serious contender for shaping the country's political future. But amidst the celebrations and chaos, a deeper question looms. Is this the start of a lasting shift in the political landscape, or will it be remembered as a singular dramatic event? Farage and his team are betting heavily on the former, already strategizing for aggressive campaigns in other Labour-held seats. They believe the discontent that sparked this revolt extends far beyond a single constituency and is simmering across the nation, waiting for the right moment to boil over. As Farage concluded his remarks, he spoke directly to the camera, promising that reformed UK would not rest until every community in Britain has a real choice, standing up for those who feel ignored and betrayed by the political elite. This was a message not just for the Commons, but for every disillusioned voter watching at home, and is likely to be replayed countless times in the days to come. What just happened cannot be dismissed as a fluke or an accident. This was a calculated strategic victory that has exposed significant vulnerabilities in Labour's electoral armor and raises serious questions about the future of the two-party system. As the chamber emptied, the echoes of that eruption still lingered in the air. MPs left, some in stunned silence, others already plotting their next moves in what promises to be a turbulent new chapter in British politics. The message is clear. The public is ready for change and willing to overturn decades of loyalty to achieve it. Nigel Farage understands this, and now so does everyone else. The only question that remains is what happens next, because if tonight is any indication, the road ahead is bound to be explosive. So keep an eye out as we stand on the brink of what could be the most significant political shift in a generation. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this unfolding political drama, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update.